What is this for? Is it for the key? It's for the key? Okay. Hello and welcome back to sgCarMart Reviews. I am very excited today because we are going to review a type of car that I think is very underappreciated in Singapore, and that is the station wagon. Ta-da! And when we talk about station wagons, we cannot leave out Volvo. I think they are the godfather of station wagons. I remember when I was a young kid in the early 90s, I was asking my mom, "Ma, what's that weird looking car with that very big boot?" And she said, "Oh, that is a station wagon." And I believe at that time I was pointing at a Volvo 245. What we have here today is the Volvo V90 Cross Country. What's cross country? The equivalent in Audi is the Audi A6 All-Road, or for Mercedes-Benz it is the Mercedes E-Class Estate All-Terrain. Basically it just means four-wheel drive. So this is a very sporty station wagon. And when you mention about station wagons, you know, at best it looks like a bread box, at worst it looks like a hearse, but not the V90. I think the V90 is one of the best looking station wagons ever. The body line is nice and smooth and sleek, and most importantly is the roof line at the back. It's raked in a little, so it's raked in, more sloped in, I guess. So it looks less like a bread box. It looks very, very sporty, and I can appreciate it. So, on to the most important part of the station wagon, the boot. Let's go! The Volvo V90 Cross Country is $259,000. The 2-litre turbocharged and supercharged engine produces 316 brake horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. The 8-speed automatic transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 in 6.3 seconds. For more details on the Volvo V90 Cross Country or any other car, head on to sgCarMart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Onto the boot. I can appreciate a kick sensor that works on first try every time. And what you have is 723 litres of boot space. I mean, that is precisely why you get a station wagon. And obviously, it passes the anti-trolley length test and the luggage test, no problem. Plenty of space. And I want to show you how customizable the boot can be. See, because they have this thing here, you lift it up and then it's quite sturdy. So what you can do is actually put your luggage in there, put this up so that when you drive a bit more crazily, you won't be irritated at a luggage bag that is like rolling around in the back of your boot. So this is very good. Equipment wise, there are just tethers and a 12-volt socket here. Underneath the boot floor, a little bit of storage here, maybe for some plastic bags or documents, and under this is your temporary spare tire. Another thing that I like, the parcel shelf. This is where you actually store it. And if you actually want to deploy the parcel shelf, okay, this is how you do it. And then when you close, you can see how it moves. Lovely stuff. With the parcel shelf up, you can't see what's inside your boot, so nobody can smash your window to steal whatever you have inside. I mean, they still can smash, but lesser incentive, I guess, because they don't know what's inside. It might be empty, it might be full of gold bars. Anyway, one thing that I don't like is there are no levers to knock down the rear seats. So you have to knock down the rear seats from the back seat. And the same problem that plagued the S60 is here as well. There's a ski hatch here that you can't open from the back seat. So I really have to open it from here. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. There is, however, a ski hatch, which I think opens in a very inconvenient way. You can't open it from the front, so you have to stretch. Aha, the ski hatch. No load lid here, so great stuff. That's what I really appreciate about such design. And see, the kick sensor works on first try. Onto the back seat. In the V90, there's loads of room in the back. I'm 1.8 meters tall. This is my driving position. Look at the amount of knee room I have. My feet have ample space to wiggle around. Headroom aplenty. Equipment wise, I appreciate the manual sunshade that they have here. And the highlight is the climate control aircon. You can control the climate for the passenger on the right and a separate climate for the passenger on the left. So that's very good. And if you're worried that the aircon here can only reach maybe your crotch or your belly, don't worry. There's an aircon vent here. So make sure that your face is always full of cold air. For the middle passenger, because this is a four-wheel drive car, the transmission tunnel is quite high and it's quite wide. But I must say, given that this car is pretty wide, you have ample space for the middle passenger, and the passengers at the side would feel rather comfortable as well. So this car can take 3 adults comfortably in the rear. Good stuff there. Onto the front seat. When you are in the cabin of the V90 or any of the new Volvo cars in this generation, you immediately feel that this car is premium and it's luxurious. Soft touch materials are everywhere, and then there's nice detailing like this panel here that makes the car look very sleek, very avant-garde type of design. Makes you feel happy that you paid this amount of money for this car. I mean, look at this white stitching here. They didn't need to do this stitching, but they did, and I appreciate it because it makes it feel like this car is much more expensive than it is. I mean, it is $250,000, but well, this stitches just make me happy. Anyway, instrument cluster here, fully digital, easy to understand, very legible. The multifunction steering wheel, I like the way it feels in my hand. The buttons here, I would say not easily understandable if you are a first-time Volvo driver. It might take you a couple of weeks to orientate yourselves because it's basically just arrows everywhere. So it takes some time getting used to. And speaking of controls, we have the infotainment system here that controls most of the car. You know, all the safety systems are here, and it also controls the air conditioning. We've mentioned it before. We would have appreciated physical buttons and knobs to control the air conditioning because it's very hard to change the temperature to your desired temperature or the fan speed while driving because you have to look at the screen. Not very safe. Moving down, there is some buttons and a knob here to control the music. I appreciate that. And here in the center console is where I feel that brings Volvo design up a notch. They have this sliding cover panel here. They didn't need to add this here. All it does is cover up the cup holders, which you will use every day to dump your stuff. But they included this sliding panel to keep the cabin looking very clean and very sleek. And it's this attention to detail, attention to design that makes me feel that Volvo design is top-notch. I really appreciate it. So the only thing left to do is to figure out whether this V90 station wagon is a great car to drive or not. Let's go! So what is it like driving the Volvo V90 cross-country? I must say, because of all the driver assistance packages and safety features of the Volvo cars of late, it is extremely relaxing because I'm on adaptive cruise control, so my foot is off the pedal. Okay, not off the pedal, but you know, it's on the brake. You don't have to worry about traffic in front of you, because the car will slow down when there's a car ahead of you that's too near you. And if you are in the type of traffic where it's a traffic jam and it starts and stops, the V90 and its adaptive cruise control will stop the car and then resume and move off again without you having to brake and press the accelerator. That is extremely good, and I really appreciate it. And then Volvo has this thing called Pilot Assist. When you turn on your adaptive cruise control, the car will aid you in keeping in the center of the lane. So that's great. It's not a lane keep assist, mind you. It's a system that tries to keep you in the middle of the lane. That just makes driving even more relaxing. I enjoy driving the V90. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged and supercharged engine that produces 316 brake horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. So if you need to haul ass, this car can do it. When it comes to handling, I would say you don't buy this car for driving dynamics. This is a long car. It is a heavy car. It's almost 2 tons, if I'm not wrong. So it's definitely not a car that encourages you to go faster around the bendy bits. Yeah, it's just not fun. I don't find it fun to go around corners, and that's that for the V90's handling. Don't expect it to be sporty around the corners, but expect it to be a comfortable daily driver. So is it a will buy, won't buy, or go try the Volvo V90 cross country? To me, it is a go try. It is a great car. It's very comfortable to drive in. The driver assistant package is great. It makes driving very relaxing. So why is it just a go try? I think because there's a better car out there. It's one size smaller. It's also from Volvo, and it's called the Volvo V60. It's $50,000 cheaper, and it looks much better. Although you hold 200 liters less in the boot, and it's narrower, so you might not be able to hold 3 adults comfortably. I think if you're in the market for a station wagon, and if you don't need to always carry 3 people at the back, the V60 is the better station wagon. Yeah. The V90 does the job very well as well. It's just a lot more expensive. And the existence of the V60 gives you pause. You won't immediately buy the V90. So that's my conclusion. Go try the V90. And if you disagree with me or you agree with me, please comment in the comment box below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That helps us a lot. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.